On Monday, Van Nistelrooy conducted his first press conference as Leicester boss and was asked about star player Vardy, who broke the former Man United forward's Premier League record 9 years ago. During Leicester's title-winning campaign, Vardy broke Van Nistelrooy's record as he became the first player to score in 11 consecutive league matches. And the legendary Dutchman joked that he has problem on his hands and revealed his conversation with the 37-year-old Englishman. The 48-year-old said, "It's a problem, of course, that he broke my record. I told him straight away we have a big issue we need to get out of the way before we can even start together. I think I beat him to it. Of course, back in the day I made a tweet about breaking the record and wishing him well. And then 9 years later, it's weird how things go sometimes." In his first presser since his Leicester appointment, Van Nistelrooy also said he was astonished by the amount of interest in him after his brief managerial spell at Old Trafford. "I have to say there were offers there and possibilities. It's good to have them and look and be critical on where you're going to work," he added. What happened after the games and the amount of interest, the options that all of a sudden were there for me and the options that came along, I was a little bit astonished. I went into conversations with Leicester because I thought, having spoken to other people, it was a great opportunity to get to know each other. It was a good feeling and in the end both parties felt it. That was a good reason to start working together. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Chelsea looked dominant on Sunday afternoon as they secured a 3-0 win over Aston Villa, but Mykhailo Mudryk wasn't called upon by Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca has done a fantastic job transforming Chelsea from a side who didn't know what consistency was last season to now arguably a Premier League title challenger. The Blues are now 6 games unbeaten in all competitions and have kept a clean sheet in the last 2 games. Cole Palmer, Nicholas Jackson and Enzo Fernandez were all on the scoresheet in the win over Aston Villa, in what was a very complete performance. However, one man who didn't get on the field was Mykhailo Mudryk. Mykhailo Mudryk has been very hit and miss this season when it comes to the Premier League and the Europa Conference League. He's made 7 appearances and provided no contributions in the top flight, whereas he scored 3 and assisted 3 in 4 games in Europe. Perhaps that suggests that he's more suited to football at a lower level, or the fact that Jadon Sancho, Noni Madueke and Pedro are all ahead of him in the pecking order. Regardless, he wasn't called upon against Aston Villa, as Joao Felix, Madueke and Christopher Nkunku were preferred in an attacking sense. After the game, Maresca was spotted having what appeared to be an intense chat with Mudryk, as well as pointing his finger in his face. Ever since he joined the club, he's taken Mudryk under his wing and constantly coached him. He's at the point now where the Chelsea boss is delighted with his attitude, which was seen as an issue in the past. Chelsea fans never would have imagined Mudryk would score 3 and assist 3 in 4 games, regardless of the competition it's in. Maresca has already spoken about how honesty is the best possibility in football. Because of my experience as a player, I like to be quite close with the players because they need to feel the head coach wants them to be close in every aspect. Not only football, you have to be honest with them because they realize when you are not. When you speak to 22 to 25 players and you are not honest, they can see that. At the end of the day, they prefer when you are being real with them. The fact he's gone over to him amid all the celebrations speaks volumes of the manager and character he is. He doesn't want a single player to feel left out or unwanted, but if something needs to be said, he'll say it. Mudryk will realize that he really needs to step up if he wants to break into the side. It's not just going to be handed to him on a plate. This is what really drives competition and that hunger to succeed at a club like Chelsea, the kind of mentality that has been missing in years gone by. Man City goalkeeper Stefan Ortega has come out with a bizarre statement after losing to Liverpool in the Premier League. Pep Guardiola's side is struggling for form, after losing to 2-0 at Anfield and conceding a penalty which was converted by Mohamed Salah. Manchester City goalkeeper Stefan Ortega has bizarrely hit out at the city of Liverpool. According to the Echo, the Spaniard, who was surprisingly selected ahead of the usual shot stopper Ederson, used a radio interview post-match to aim a dig at Merseyside. He did so when asked about Pep Guardiola not being particularly pleased with the crowd telling him he would be sacked in the morning. "Someone told me before that this area Liverpool is probably not the best part in the UK," Ortega supposedly said. "I think he reacted really well. Yeah." Guardiola put 6 fingers in the air to denote the number of titles that he has won while in England, often competing against Liverpool. That was in response to the Anfield crowd's taunts during the game, and he did it at the final whistle too. "All the stadiums want to sack me," Guardiola said. "It started at Brighton. Maybe they are right with the results we've been having, but I didn't expect that at Anfield. They didn't do it at 1-0, but at 2-0, maybe they should have sung it in the past. I didn't expect it from the people from Liverpool, but it's fine, it's part of the game, and I understand completely. We've had incredible battles together, I have a respect for them. Cole Palmer trolled Morgan Rogers on social media after Chelsea defeated Aston Villa 3-0 at Stamford Bridge on Sunday. Palmer walked away with the Premier League Man of the Match award for his performance as he registered both a goal and assist in West London. After the game, Palmer posted an image on his Instagram story showing an interaction between himself and Rogers on social media app Snapchat. The private discussion, which presumably took place ahead of Sunday's fixture, shows Rogers telling Palmer that he will get no goals against Villa. Chelsea superstar Palmer responded by telling his Villa opponent, "Player of the match is come and sit back with me." Palmer achieved exactly that, and his Man of the Match award can be seen in the background of his Instagram story next to the Snapchat messages with Rogers. Palmer and Rogers enjoy a close friendship, having previously played together in Manchester City's academy. Rogers claimed earlier this season that Palmer had stolen his iconic celebration from him. "Yeah, it's true that Palmer stole my celebration," Rogers said. "I'll let him have it. He scored 40 goals or something stupid. Can't really argue with that, can I?" Rogers has impressed for Villa this season, conjuring up 5 goal involvements across 13 Premier League games, but he hasn't quite been as impressive as Palmer, who has scored 8 goals and provided 6 assists in 13 top-flight matches. Palmer will be hoping to add to his tally on Wednesday when Chelsea return to action against Southampton at St. Mary's. Blocked bottle Kylian Mbappe strikes as Real Madrid beat Getafe. Spanish champions Real Madrid beat Getafe 2-0 to move second in La Liga on Sunday, with Kylian Mbappe finding the net after a difficult week, but also missing other presentable chances. The French striker has been criticized for his form of late, but after Jude Bellingham opened the scoring from the penalty spot, Mbappe slotted home a well-taken second. Mbappe wasted 3 other clear opportunities, but Madrid were able to climb within 1 point of league leaders Barcelona, who lost on Saturday at home against Las Palmas. Goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois compared the striker to a bottle struggling to disperse its contents. "I'm sure he will end up scoring a lot more goals. Sometimes it's like a bottle that's a bit blocked. When it all starts coming out at once, I think a lot more goals will follow," said Courtois. That some chances didn't go in is a shame for him. But his goal in the first half is incredible. With that position to get a shot on goal and put it away like that is very hard. Carlo Ancelotti's side have played 1 fewer game than the Catalans and Atletico Madrid, third, who are 1 point behind. Mbappe played very well. He was active, dangerous as always, said Ancelotti. He scored an important goal. He created chances in the second half and had a very active game. It's what we want from him. Mbappe, playing in his favored role on the left with Vinicius Jr. out injured, was offered plenty of support by Madrid's fans. "The fans understand more than anyone what moment the team is in, and the players are in," added Ancelotti. Getafe set out to slow the game down, and they largely succeeded until Alan Nyam tugged down Antonio Rudiger in the area after half an hour. After Mbappe missed his penalty against Liverpool in the Champions League defeat at Anfield on Wednesday, Bellingham stepped up to take the spot kick. The England international outfoxed David Soria to send Madrid ahead on the half-hour with his 3rd goal in 3 league games. Today Bellingham or Mbappe had to choose who took the penalty. They both chose Bellingham, said Ancelotti. Mbappe doubled his team's lead with a superb strike 7 minutes prior to the break, after Bellingham spread the ball out to him on the left flank. The France captain drove inside and curled home a low effort inside the far post for his 8th league goal of the season. Ancelotti took off Bellingham at halftime because of an apparent knock sustained in a collision with Soria, but later said he thought the midfielder would recover quickly. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.